We already know that synonyms are words that are similar or identical in meaning. So what are antonyms? Well, they're words that are opposite in meaning. For example, good and bad. Antonyms are great to use in our writing when we're trying to emphasise the difference between two things. For example, we could describe one character as courageous, whilst another is cowardly. Courageous and cowardly are antonyms, since they have opposite meanings. Take, for example, a story setting where we want to compare the countryside with a city. There are a number of antonym pairs we could use, such as peaceful and bustling, quiet and noisy, or colourful and drab. To be able to identify antonyms, we need to have a good understanding of word meaning. Putting the word in a sentence may help, especially if it's a word you're not familiar with. Let's see if we can match these words with their antonyms. Have you seen any of these words before? Do you know what they mean? Although you need to have some understanding, to answer this question you actually only need to be able to pair them up, knowing which two belong together as antonyms. You don't actually need to know their exact meaning. Hold on, exact? If we don't need to know their exact meaning, we must only need to know the approximate meaning. So exact and approximate must be antonyms. There are another two words that you may have seen together on a sign outside a room. It's to show whether the room is in use or not. Can you spot the pair of words? Well, it's occupied and vacant. The next pair of antonyms are words that we may use in history to describe how old something is. They're the words ancient and modern. So this just leaves one pair of words that must be a pair of antonyms: abundance and lack. Even if we don't know what these words mean, we can be confident we're correct since we know the other three pairs were correct. So there are two challenges when identifying antonyms. The first is remembering the difference between antonyms and synonyms. We'll learn more about synonyms in another lesson, but let's just remember that antonyms are words that are opposite in meaning. The second challenge is having a good knowledge of vocabulary, so you can identify what different words mean. The key here is to do plenty of reading.